Shalom, my little Zehoovians. How's your week been? Have you gotten out into the sunshine at all? Had any time out there riding your bikes or picking some flowers or going for a walk? I hope so. We've had an interesting week in terms of Judaism, as well as an interesting week in terms of what's happening in Melbourne. But it's been Tisha B'Av. That was the other day. Tisha B'Av is a day where we, as the Jewish people, we commemorate a lot of loss, a lot of things that have gone really, really wrong. Do you remember we talked about King Solomon last week? And one of the things that King Solomon did was he built the temple. Not a temple, but the temple with capital letters. And unfortunately, it was destroyed on Tisha B'Av. And then it was built again, and again it was destroyed. So Tisha B'Av is a day when we sit down and we remember bad things. We grieve, we mourn, we're sad. But it's also a day where we should think about the fact that we're still here. That happened a long time ago. As Jews, we're still here. We're still around. And right now, we're living through a really tough time, right? And our sense of community. So think about the temple. The temple is a place where people could all come together and be together. And then it was destroyed. But as a community, we kept going. Now, right now, can we go to shul? Nope. Can we get together for zehoo? Nope. Can we get together for Shabbat? In shul even? Nope, not at all. Not allowed to. It's not safe. So how can we still be Jews, be a community when we can't be together? So this is what I want to throw out there for you today. We're not going to cut anything up. We're not going to glue anything. We're not going to tie knots and hang things. That's not what I want you guys to think about. I want you to think about how you can choose to live a Jewish life when we can't be together as a community. So I had 3 thoughts. One is thinking about community. Can you think of someone that you might make a phone call to make that connection with and stay in touch? Is there a grandma, a grandpa, aunt or uncle, cousin, friend, someone you could just call up and have a chat? Reach out to them like this. Yeah, shake their hands. Not in person, but reach out and make it like a handshake by making that connection with them. Or maybe you could learn a new prayer. Maybe before you have, I'm going to show you 2 of the favorite things that we eat in our family. Maybe you could say before you eat an apple, do you know the prayer, the bracha, to say before you eat an apple? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri ha'etz. What's come from a tree? Or another thing we love to eat in my family is carrots. So for instance, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri ha'adama. Something that's come from the ground, from the earth. Another thought I had was maybe you could think of a way to do tzedakah. Now, what do? We We normally get together at zehoo and we choose not a meal, but an item like a cookie or a muffin, something like that, and we make them and we put them in bags and we send them off to the food van. We can't do that right now. Is there some tzedakah you could do? Could you save up your pocket money and donate it to the bushfires appeals or to some refugees maybe? Could you find out if any food banks in your area are still collecting food, not that you've cooked, but maybe bags of pasta or cans of beans? Could you perhaps collect some of those up or ask mom or dad to collect some when they do the shopping and donate them using your pocket money? You could give tzedakah, you could do charity. That's another thing that we do as Jews, isn't it? Something that's really important to say, we have a lot, so how can we help others who don't have as much? And then I thought, I don't know if any of you got this book, the Be Kind book from our friends at PJ Library. They're so generous, and this is a really cool book. If you have it, maybe you could just randomly flick it open like this and say, let's see, without being asked, clean your hamster's cage. Maybe you don't have a hamster. I don't think we can have hamsters in Australia, so maybe a guinea pig's cage, or it could be the fish tank. Or make your sibling's bed and your own. Or pick up toys and clothing on the floor, even if they're not yours, especially if they're not yours. Here's another one. I wonder what this one will be. Oh, this is if you overhear kids saying unkind things about someone else, step in to say something nice about them. That's a beautiful thing, but we're not really getting together anymore. Oh, here's a nice one. Paint kindness rocks. Use non-toxic paint to add a light, bright message on a few large rocks. Put them somewhere unexpected so people will get a little surprise smile, like nice smile, or be brave, or you rock, or mazel tov. That's a cool idea. Maybe you could do something like that. Give some kindness out into the world. Just some thoughts about how we can remember Tisha B'Av as a sad time, but how can we still be out there making a difference in our own ways when we're still in isolation and stuck at home? I don't know. Have a think about it. Let me know what you do. And until next time, bye!